Classroom management is a key factor in having a successful classroom and learning environment. We need this to be able to create a community in the classroom as well as a safe place to learn. A rule that will be introduced in my classroom is that there's no blurting out in class, and that I expect everyone to be able to raise their hands so others can be heard and respected as they talk as well. So I don't want any blurting out and showing any disrespect towards others that have a question and are waiting their turns. Also, what you have to say is important because you are important. So when you have a question or you want to add to the classroom discussion, I expect everyone to be able to stand up and say what they have to say or the question that they have to ask, because they need to be seen and heard and to know that the attention is on them and that it's their turn. One expectation in my class will be that there's no phones whatsoever. Classroom is for learning and is an environment where we don't have our phones out because it's not a socializing time and you don't need your phones. The class will be using technology and it will be fun, but it will only be for classroom learning. Administration of educational programs has also benefited from the growth of technology, allowing students to progress, to be tracked and analyzed more successfully. This in turn permits a fine-tuning of learning objectives and corresponding curriculum units. It also allows teachers to be more easily share students' progress with their parents. Technology will be used for group projects to share and interact in classroom activities and complete and turn in assignments or projects. Students will be able to keep up with the new digital age and to build a community with those around them and in their school. It is important that we all follow these expectations and rules in the classroom. These procedures will help us be respectful and kind towards one another. We will also be able to create an environment that is safe and fun for learning and free of distractions. If these procedures are not followed, it will create a challenge for us as a classroom and a community. We all need to be able to work together, and to do this, there needs to be rules, and people need to be able to expect those rules and follow them. If someone has a question about any of these rules or want to change one of them and has solid reasoning behind it, then we will discuss it as a class and see what we can discuss and see if we can fix it or change something that doesn't seem fair to anyone. I also think that it's important that teachers are utilizing all their available resources and know what they are. I think that it's important that teachers can learn and lean on each other when they need something or need some advice. All these procedures, rules, and expectations will be brought to every student's attention at the beginning of the year, and they will be reminded repeatedly throughout the semester as well. A PowerPoint will be presented to students, and most of the rules and expectations will also hang on the walls as a reminder. It is important to go over all these things as a class and to establish rewards and consequences as well. My strategy for this is to have a handout with all of this information, and there will be a quiz at the end. It will be like my own syllabus. We'll go through it and make sure everyone's paying attention, and then there will be a quiz to make sure you are paying attention. And at the end of this, students will sign this as well, saying that they understand and they read through it and they know the rules, expectations, and procedures and the consequences if they don't follow these. Students will be aware of all their choices and actions, and this will make them successful in the classroom and hopefully successful later in life as well, as they are growing older and preparing themselves for their future out in the community.